5G promises to download movies in seconds and power smart cities, but it also opens the door to cyber attacks we've never seen before. The faster the connection, the faster the hack. 5G networks are revolutionary. They're up to 100 times faster than 4G, with near-zero latency and the ability to connect millions of devices per square kilometer. This enables autonomous vehicles, remote surgery, smart city infrastructure, and industrial automation. But with great connectivity comes great vulnerability. 5G's architecture introduces attack surfaces that didn't exist in previous generations of wireless technology. Unlike 4G, 5G uses network slicing, creating multiple virtual networks on the same physical infrastructure. While this enables customization, it also means that a breach in one slice could potentially affect others. 5G's massive device connectivity means more entry points for attackers. When everything from your refrigerator to traffic lights connects to 5G, each device becomes a potential backdoor into critical systems. The network's software-defined nature introduces new risks. Unlike hardware-based 4G infrastructure, 5G relies heavily on software and cloud services, making it vulnerable to traditional IT security threats like malware and insider attacks. Edge computing in 5G pushes data processing closer to users, creating thousands of mini data centers that need individual security protection. Traditional centralized security models don't work when computing happens everywhere. Here are some terrifying attack scenarios that 5G enables. Protocol exploitation attacks could manipulate the network's core functions, potentially taking down entire city networks or disrupting emergency services. Device swarm attacks could coordinate thousands of compromised IoT devices to launch unprecedented distributed denial-of-service attacks. Imagine every smart device in a city simultaneously attacking critical infrastructure. Supply chain attacks become more dangerous when network equipment comes from potentially hostile nations. Hardware or software backdoors in 5G infrastructure could enable state-sponsored espionage or sabotage. Man-in-the-middle attacks could intercept communications between autonomous vehicles and traffic control systems, potentially causing accidents or traffic chaos. These aren't theoretical concerns. Security researchers have already demonstrated vulnerabilities in 5G protocols that could allow location tracking, call interception, and denial-of-service attacks. The geopolitical implications are staggering. The US has banned Chinese 5G equipment over security concerns, while European nations struggle with balancing economic and security interests. Critical infrastructure dependence on 5G creates new risks. When hospitals rely on 5G for remote surgery or emergency response systems depend on network connectivity, network attacks become life and death issues. Securing 5G requires a multi-layered approach. Network operators must implement strong authentication and encryption for all network slices and ensure proper isolation between virtual networks. Device manufacturers need to build security into IoT devices from the ground up, not as an afterthought. Default passwords and unencrypted communications must become things of the past. Organizations deploying 5G must adopt zero-trust principles, treating the network as untrusted and implementing endpoint security, network monitoring, and strict access controls. Governments need to develop 5G security standards and ensure critical infrastructure providers meet stringent security requirements. This includes supply chain security and ongoing vulnerability management. As 5G deployment accelerates, the security challenges will only intensify. The convergence of 5G with artificial intelligence, edge computing, and IoT creates a complex attack surface that traditional security approaches can't handle. Success requires collaboration between telecom operators, device manufacturers, enterprise customers, and governments. Security can't be an afterthought. It must be built into 5G from the foundation up. 5G represents the backbone of our digital future, enabling innovations we can barely imagine. But with great power comes great responsibility. The security decisions we make today will determine whether 5G becomes humanity's greatest connectivity achievement or our greatest vulnerability.